One of the funny things about doing like YouTube, and I'm learning as I go, I recorded this almost half of this video that I'm about to go over right now without having the mic and with poor audio. So it happens, right? Okay, but congratulations, R and or you lost weight. You lost the 15 pounds, the 30 pounds, the 50 pounds, whatever it is. It could have been 100 pounds. You lost weight. And you should be damn well proud of yourself because that's not easy. You had to eat right, you had to exercise a lot, you had to make sacrifices, but the sacrifice was worth the results. But now since you lost weight, what comes next? What comes next? In this video, I'm gonna talk about how to maintain your weight loss because one of the things I can't stand, and I don't know, I feel bad when I see this, but when someone loses weight just to regain it back, that is that's defeating to someone mentally. So I want to really avoid that and tackle that because I'm tired of this this little loop that people go through is they lose weight, they gain it back. They lose weight, they gain it back. So in this video, I'm gonna discuss ways to maintain your weight loss because I'm tired of seeing it happen when people just gain their weight back. And I'm sure you are too. I mean, this is how I think about with fitness psychology, these topics, these ideas is no one talks about this stuff that much. Like no one talks about losing weight and then what to do after. Sure, it's sweet and it's awesome when you lose weight and I get like the whole like grab and attention of it, but you want to feel good for, well, I would imagine for several years of your life. You don't want to feel good losing that weight just to regain it back and to feel like shit again. Like, no. Alrighty guys, subscribe to Fitness Psychology here because this is where I'm going to discuss all topics, mindset, nutrition, and fitness because these are the lifestyle habits you need in order to become a more confident and a healthier you. So let's go ahead and talk about how to maintain your weight loss. Seriously, be proud of yourself that you lost weight. That's very hard. Again, the mental, the physical demands you have to go through in order to achieve weight loss, that's remarkable. So be proud of yourself. You really should be. And then people aren't, whatever. Okay, but we need to figure out how to maintain this because you don't want to go back to where you are. So the first talking point here I want to discuss is avoid old habits. Think about it. Why did you regain that weight in the past? Or why did that one person gain their weight back? They went back to their old habits. Your old habits could be binge eating, eating a lot of sugar, a lot of fast food, processed food, whatever it is. Assess your habits. Avoid the bad ones that got you to where you were. You don't want to go back, guys. You don't want to go back. So avoid your habits. So assess what were the bad habits that you did that got you to become overweight and eliminate those. Write them down, scratch them off, make it be known, visualize it, look at it every day so you know that you don't want to go back to that. All right, well, you have to know how are you maintaining your weight loss, right? How are you maintaining this weight that you're at? Well, a simple way is to just weigh yourself. This is the second reason I want to talk about is just weigh yourself. You don't have to be crazy with it. You don't have to weigh yourself every single day, but I would recommend weighing yourself at least once to twice a week. That way, if you know you're gaining weight, you're gonna see it on the scale. But make sure you're just weighing yourself. That way you're tracking of what's going on here. You'd be surprised how many people don't weigh themselves after they lose weight. Okay, the third talking point I want to discuss is acceptance. Accept the fact you're gonna regain some weight. Some weight. Not all of it, some weight. Really understand this though. When you're losing weight, your body is going through a dramatic transformation. What happens is your body's gonna wanna go back to its old self, its old ways, its old habits. Your body's very smart. It doesn't like change. So make sure you understand that you're gonna gain back some weight. That's okay though, don't panic. That's why you wanna go ahead and weigh yourself to see how much you're gaining back. Let's just say, for example, if you lost 35 pounds. If you gain back 5 pounds, that's okay. It really is. Just make sure it's not like 10 pounds. Don't make sure it's anything higher than that. So maybe keep the threshold at 5 pounds. That's my recommendation. Your body, even if you weigh yourself in the morning and then you weigh yourself like later on in the day, your body could gain anywhere between 2 to 3 pounds. So it's always gonna fluctuate, but just make sure you're tracking it properly. All right, with fitness psychology, I wanna create lifestyle habits for you. That includes working out, that includes eating right. So the fourth topic here I wanna talk about and discuss with you is maintain exercise. Exercise is going to suck sometimes. That's just the reality of it. But you have to maintain that to some degree, to some level, to keep the weight off. You know, you can eat really well and lose weight. There's definitely truth behind that, but you do have to exercise. And why would you want to quit exercise? Because you feel great when you exercise. You feel like you accomplished something. This is very important. So many people will lose weight and then they just stop working out. You can't do that. Here's a reality check. You need to exercise for the rest of your life. You truly do. Move your body some sort of way for the rest of your life. You will thank yourself later for this, but maintain exercising. All right, the fifth topic here I want to talk about, and just like what I talked about in my last video with getting the weight past the weight plateau, is increase your protein intake. Because when you increase your protein intake, that fuels your muscles. The more muscle you have, the more calories you're gonna burn at just a steady state. So make sure you're keeping your protein intake high because you don't wanna lose muscle. If you lost weight and you gain muscle, or your muscles are more defined because there's less body fat on you, you want that to be the case. So increase your protein intake to maintain your weight loss. When you eat protein, it actually takes longer to digest and it actually burns up more calories to digest with protein. So increase your protein and maintain that. The sixth thing I want to talk about, and I mentioned this on my last video also, is keep strength training into your routine. So you know you have to maintain exercise, right? You have to maintain some sort of form of strength training because you need to keep your muscles engaged throughout your life, throughout your weight loss journey, because when you have healthy muscles, they need energy, they need calories to fuel and sustain themselves. So make sure you are adding strength training to your routine. All right, the seventh topic I want to discuss here, and this one's boring, but you have to do it. Mindful eating, right? Take your time, guys, when you're eating. If you gained weight, it could have been from you were binge eating and you were eating a ton and you were eating so fast that your body didn't have time to catch up and signal to you that, hey, we're full, we're done. Take your time when you're eating. Be mindful of the choices you are making. Be mindful that you want to eat your fruits, your vegetables. You want to eliminate your sugars, your fats. Be mindful of your eating. And you do that, you'll maintain that weight loss. Because think of what you did to get to that weight loss. Think of all those sacrifices. Why would you want to just throw that all out the window? Why would you want to get rid of all that? Be mindful of what you're eating. All right, the eighth point here I want to discuss is refeed yourself. So I talked a little bit about reverse dieting. Same premise here a little bit. Make sure you refeed yourself. Now, since you lost that weight, you can have that cheat meal here and there, of course, but make sure you refeed yourself properly because sometimes what happens is if you lost weight and it was pretty drastic, like you cut out a lot of calories and you sacrifice maybe your fruits and vegetables or vitamins or minerals, whatever it is, make sure you refeed yourself properly. But be mindful of it though. Don't go crazy because that's gonna just bring you back to your old ways. So refeed yourself. Add and do a week where you add extra calories throughout all your meals. Maybe do it for 2 weeks and then go back to eating in a lower caloric range. But refeed yourself because it's good for your metabolism. When you're losing weight, here's what happens. Here's just your metabolism. Here's how many calories you're consuming. your metabolism needs this many calories to sustain itself. So you're eating like this for X amount of time that made you lost weight. So you have to refeed yourself to bring yourself back up here with your metabolism so your metabolism doesn't freak out and slows down for you. All right, guys, so that was 8 tips and strategies you can do to maintain your weight loss. Let me know which strategy you plan on using down below in the comment section. Remember, weight loss, it's very important that you do it, but what's I think is more important is to maintain it. You don't want to go back to your old ways. Seriously, you want to create a new you. You want to be confident with yourself. You want to feel healthy. It's not healthy to keep going back in these ridiculous cycles of weight gain and weight loss. Try and maintain your weight. It's going to fluctuate a little bit. Be mindful of that. Be mindful of what you're eating. Be mindful of the fact that you're going to have to exercise still. You're going to have to strength train. You're going to have to increase your protein intake. Be mindful of all this, guys, because you just don't want to keep going back in this loop. You really don't. It can be frustrating. I've seen it so many times, and it just has to stop. But I appreciate you guys watching this so much. Please don't forget to subscribe to Fitness Psychology. Hit the like button. Share this video. Drop a comment down below too. And I will see you guys on the next video.